Step right up, it's time to see a trio of fun and mystery. They're zany, they're brainy, and sometimes grainy, with antics so wild they'll drive you insane. There's magic, they're tragic, and kinda uncanny, a mix of the dark and the sweetly sunny, with hijinks and twists and a laugh galore. They'll leave you in stitches and wanting more. Adventure, surprise, and a dazzling flair. With every new turn you'll wanna be there. It's the show that'll glow and make you beam, so sit right down, it's the perfect team. Karrie and Brain Fog and Ryan too, the zaniest crew to ever meet you. Karrie and Brain Fog and Ryan too, the zaniest crew to ever meet you.
Add us in. I'm still getting in the hang of these transitions, y'all. But look, she's here.
Well, aren't we supposed to be doing this together?
We're both here. Me,
Hello.
I'm telling Adam that he won the First In award, and then I'm like, oh, but we don't have a First In award for us.
Not for us yet.
We don't have a First In award.
I can't wait till I get my bangs the way he has me in the opening.
Oh, you want to do them the way they are in the opening?
I usually do. I have messed up for the past 6 months.
How so?
I just haven't cut them correctly.
Ah. Well, you could go get them cut and ask them to do it. I mean, you could do that. I know it's like heresy to cut your own bangs. Or to not cut your own bangs.
The one who does my bobs can do my bangs, except she's way too paranoid to touch them.
Ah.
And my hairdresser has finally become way too paranoid to touch them too. So I do them by default.
Because you can't get anybody else to do them. Hey, Journey, how are you? Who have we got? We've got, you can re-gift the First In award. That's good, Adam, because I don't have anything to give. I was like, Adam won First In, and then...
And then what?
And then what? That doesn't work so well when I don't have a First In award.
Jesting lights.
Leslie, is it really that soon? It was a fun brunch. Leslie is referencing when Reese is heresy. Exactly, Adam. When Reese did her first meetup in Seattle, I drove up from Portland to Seattle, and Leslie lives in the area outside of Seattle that I lived in before we moved here.
So I've been watching for a year then too?
At least a year.
Wow.
At least a year.
Excuse me,
yes,
Alan.
Leslie, as the others.
Do you hear it?
What?
The meowing?
No,
She stopped.
She stopped?
Mm-hmm. Now she... As long as you can't hear it.
You award yourself the First In award. There you go, Adam. Susan gave you one.
Himself.
Journey, I'm sorry this week sucks. How come the week sucks? I love the waving hand. We need more of those.
Before we couldn't be part of the cult of Aaron anymore, I had ordered these last week before last, when Cheryl was playing with hers, and so I got me some.
Nice. Teen appointments and hand appointments and trying to figure out where to go from here. That's really hard, Journey. I hope that the appointments have given you something. It's a hard week for me too. School starts back up this week. So I had my meeting with my professor because I'm the only one in the class that I have to take this quarter. So this is the second to last class, brain fog, before I get my master's.
That is very good. Yeah, I'm just having a day because the southern part of my state is burning.
It is definitely burning. What is the latest? I have not been following that news because
Because
there's so much other news to follow.
the latest news is that well, I got it at like 3:30. Was it MD Media had been evacuated, but he was safe because there was another one that popped up, another fire that popped up down there, and I'm trying to think what else. Palisades was zero contained still, and there was a commercial on one of the news stations, and usually a commercial means that everything has gotten better. And so I was excited when I saw the commercial, and then I saw all the stuff afterwards, and it's like, nope, hasn't really gone anywhere.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
So, and the new government coming in is blaming it on a smelt.
Yes, I know. It's all the smelt's fault.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of smelt?
No, I've never heard of the California smelt.
I didn't know that there were smelt in California. It's a big thing in Minnesota.
No, they're not. It was one of those things he made up. So, sort of like us putting the water in the ocean.
Oh, really?
And pretty much anything he said about California and why we're going all flying up is wrong. So,
Okay. Well, I should know that because it's
no.
generally wrong.
Yes. For the next 4 years, I'm going to be taking lots of drugs.
Don't believe anything you read, right?
Here, right? Anything. Don't believe yourself.
Journey, you can only grip 5 pounds and you have numbness when you keep your wrist bent. That's so sucky, Journey. I am sorry. And how come the kid has an hour of truancy? Some schools have such difficult requirements for students.
Hour's not bad for truancy.
What's that?
I said an hour is not bad for truancy.
No, it's not bad for truancy. Matt's not near the fire. LA walks Dan evacuation overnight. He had 1 hour and a tree fell on his car.
On Dan's car?
Oh my
Huh.
goodness gracious, Journey.
That's the fun part about the Santa Ana winds is they blow everything around too.
Wow. I mean, they blew everything around up here. It's really bad. It's really bad when it's rainy and we get those winds because they blow trees over. And, they're 100-foot trees. Time goes really fast. It seems like it was just yesterday. That means it's not that long since I've had my channel.
When did you start your channel?
I don't know. Shall we check? My first Scientology video, was 11 months ago.
Wow, we started within like weeks of each other?
Yeah, we did. We started very close to each other.
Wow, for some reason, I assumed that you had been on for a while, at least 2
No,
months.
no, I had just started and I started going down to the org and I didn't even have live streaming, so I posted things.
I found out how to hack it and get the live streaming with what, 30 people, I think? So that's how I got on the Prism and stayed here.
Yeah. Yeah. An hour meeting over her truancy. Yes.
Ah. Eh.
Yeah, but school refusal, I mean, school refusal and wanting to not be alive is really excellent reasons for not being in school.
Yeah.
Adam, you've been watching this channel since the late 90s?
I'm trying to think, did YouTube exist in the late 90s?
Ooh, that is an
Hey,
excellent question.
Papa Cat. Oh, no, Papa Cat would know. When did YouTube start?
Probably 2004, 2005, maybe.
2004,
You are
2000.
right, Papa Cat. December 15th, 2005.
We know for a different reason.
Exactly. It's a story for another day.
Oh, yeah, you're the disembodied head. Remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Disembodied head. So,
You
what do you
can
want
hear
to
him.
talk about tonight? Not politics, not orange balloons, not fires. The dog is stealing my slippers. Which is a good thing. He's doing better. I can no longer have him in the stroller. It has served its purpose.
Good.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
thank you, Sunrise Dawn. It's good to know that Becky and Sir Crepitus are safe.
good.
There is a disembodied head club.
He should be seeing that because he's in the other room, so he doesn't like he's got his headset on. So
Yes.
I see everything.
it's just I can't hear him. I can hear you, but I can't hear him. Probably because we're both on the same mic.
Oh, see, I told him he could.
Be a disembodied head.
Mm-hmm. In the
And
background.
he's got the Orson voice anyway, so I gotta stop doing
The
this. I keep
notice
doing
of trespass expires
it.
after a year. So when is that, Journey? That's excellent. So if you get trespassed, it only lasts for a year? Oh, Cricket, you didn't need to do that.
Does that differ state by state though?
It probably does differ state by state.
Yeah. Uh,
It
where
probably does
are
differ.
you, Journey? In California?
Journey is in
Hi, Nebulous.
April.
That's not a state.
Journey, where are you? Remind me. It's either California or Florida, and I cannot remember which one right now.
There are states in between. Why are we always just California and Florida?
California and Florida. California and Florida. Adam, Cricket took pity on us and sent us a first in prize.
Wow. It's
Check
Adam
that
with a big
out.
cup. You know, that's all I'm going to think about now from now on is that Adam is just this big, fluffy Maine Coon.
Yes, he sort of is.
Yeah, and yeah, I know.
North California. That's what I was thinking.
Northern
Not in
California.
the
How close are you to me then?
Actually, it was Sacramento.
somewhere.
Yeah, Sacramento-ish.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes, that is beautiful. Cricket.
which is the area Red's in. Red is Sacramento-ish too. She's not here. We'll see if we can Beetlejuice her in.
So all of these people are close to me, but don't even tell me. Nobody likes me. I swear to God. I morph.
You morph, it's what you do.
Yay, Adam. God, bring myself more into my. Does that help a little bit? No. Anyway, because
Help
you're up
what?
here. You're up here, and
Oh, I can change my can't you you should be able to adjust your camera up and down.
I don't want to touch it. I'll knock it off.
No, mine'll go up and down. See?
You mean your chair, not your camera?
My camera. That's
Oh,
my camera.
no. See, this is the one this is the one attached to my computer. So, and
Yeah, it's attached to my computer.
I can't tilt my camera like that yet. I don't know. I can do that with my desk. See? That's my
Oh,
desk.
now there you go.
But that feels
That
weird.
works.
No.
Hey, Fuzzy. How's mom?
Hi, Fez.
We're
And
still
Mom.
coming up with something to talk about.
We're talking about what we'll probably talk about. Nothing.
Nothing.
Everything. I'm not just the main cat, I'm the main cat. Ooh. I get to do all those things I think in
Adam is
my head.
throwing down early. You're trying to Beetlejuice retired Red. It would be nice to see her. I haven't seen her for a while.
See, these are your people. I don't know them. So that's why next week we'll be streaming from mine. We're
Yes,
gonna
we will go
trade back
back
and
and
forth.
forth,
Oh,
and
good.
then it will
Good,
be your
Fuzz.
people.
That's good. Yay. So we all know how moms are.
The law states it needs to be renewed every 12 months to be enforceable.
Oh, I know it's for California. Damn,
Yeah, you do know it's for California.
I should have gotten trespass when I first started. I was so weird about not getting trespass.
Well, but if you got trespassed, you wouldn't be able to go back, would you?
No, you just can't go in the building. You can go out front,
Oh.
public space. So the only time I was threatened with trespassing was when the kid got out and I turned around and I said, fine, I'll call CPS. And then he disappeared.
And they never trespassed you. Yeah, Journey covered Sacramento.org.
Ah, so you guys aren't doing that anymore?
Well, she's not since she was. You're one of my people? Oh,
She means
Sunrise
me.
Dawn is asking you.
Yes, no, you are one of my people. Now stop. Go in and
Yes,
ask
you
to be
should.
informed. You never
You
know. I
should
may say I'm going to come up there.
come up here.
Not to you, to Sacramento.
Oh,
It's
why not to
technically,
me? Yeah, I hear Dusty's coming soon. You're gonna.
I know, I
We're
got to
too
find out.
close to the door.
Oh, so you must have been over the property line because you can't be trespassed unless you're on their property. So their property line must stick out a little bit past their door. What
Yeah.
is that? Pizza?
What?
Oh, it takes a while for the emojis to pop up on the restream. And it looked like that was pizza that Miss Sunrise Dog put up.
She was sending laughing ones. Adam says you need Bruno Bettelheim's desk.
Who's Brutal Bettelheim?
Bruno Bettelheim. Hi, Janelle.
Hi, Janelle.
An Austrian psychologist.
Oh, God. So not in anymore. Austrian psychologists, psychiatrists. It's old
I
hat.
don't.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't have early writer on autism.
Sometimes I'm thinking that this autism thing is a little too wide because just it needs to be tinkered in now that it's an acceptable thing because of what it was called before. And so
Yes.
it's only become acceptable lately, past 20 years. It's like, yeah, it's too easy of a phrase to use.
You think so?
I think so. I definitely think so. It's like when I can say I'm autistic, I think that's a little too far, even though I probably am.
Well, I've been told it's not possible that I'm autistic because I'm too socially competent.
Socially competent or incompetent?
Competent.
No, that's not. No.
Uh-huh. That's what I said. I'm like, you do realize that being socially competent can be a special interest?
Exactly.
Janelle thinks it's not wide enough and it's not socially accepted enough. So that's an interesting perspective too.
I guess I guess it's where you live around here. It's.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
be. Well, she's in Oregon. She's here. She's close.
Well, it's possible there. It is Oregon.
It
Sorry.
is
I
Oregon.
I have family,
I
half
think
my
it
family.
I think it depends on where you are, how accepted the it depends on where you are and who you know, right? Just like everything else.
Just like everything
A l-
else.
lot of it has to do with context. Not as an adult with a lifetime of practice masking. Yes. Yes. Although there
Yeah.
is a level of masking I mean, I'm I get confused because I mask all the time too, but everybody's already always told me it's not possible that I'm autistic. So is masking something that happens for everybody to some extent?
No, see, that would have that it's individual. That's the thing. It's very individual. Them saying you are not autistic could be completely and utterly wrong because you could be completely different somewhere else. It's like
Right.
when I was having the problems and being very emotional all the time, the last time I had the problem, I came on my live stream and said, "That's it. I'm in survival mode and haven't cried since."
Right.
So, yeah, depends.
It depends. It's context. There's a lot of context.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, you have Bruno's desk cricket for real?
Yes, I believe so.
Wow.
Yes. We need pictures, Cricket, or it didn't happen.
Exactly.
You
So,
learn
but
masking through recordings, but the masking tape didn't stick. Adam,
oh,
you're killing me.
that hurt. Yeah, you and I have to get good at this because we gotta keep myself distracted for the next 4 years.
4 years, huh?
At least 2?
At least two.
Yeah, I figure by the midterms, they'll get rid of everybody that would play with him, and then, it'll get better. I really wish I was into, like, lace making or something, it'd be a lot easier.
Bobbin lace making. You could learn lace making. It's a really cool thing.
With my brain fog, learn lace making?
Oh,
No.
I
Yeah.
suppose.
No, thank you. Ah.
So, what hobbies should brain fog take up, y'all?
I tried to cross stitch, I tried to, crochet Afghans, um I play my dragon game.
That we still haven't connected on.
I even sent you a text about it, and because I was on it. It's got a thingy going on tonight. So I don't have the bandwidth for this. Actually, it was a lengthy flight, and for older women to get a diagnosis is such a battle. Don't want to harsh the vibe, though. It's just don't worry about it, Janelle.
Don't worry about it. We understand it's
Yeah.
different for everybody.
Totally. There's been some anti-autism stuff. Oh, God, no, I didn't mean it like that at all.
Yeah. We don't want to, we're not anti-autism at all here.
We are not at all. Trust me. I've got a depressed schizophrenic in my family, and I would sincerely think that my middle brother, who's the network genius, was also autistic. So it's like,
Yeah.
no, I didn't mean it bad. I meant it positive. So sorry, dear.
The spectrum is wide. Your daughter has severe GAD, but has been tested for autism twice. Her brain can start overriding her social skills and she becomes agreeable but doesn't remember the convo. That's hard, Journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. And those kinds of struggles can make it really difficult for a teenager. I remember how hard things were when I was a teenager trying to adjust to the universe as it is. And, I didn't finish college as a kid. I had to go back as a grown up and do the whole college thing.
That's good.
Because I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD until I was in my 40s.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Adam. I know that. It was just what I remembered. I looked up Bettelheim, and that's what it was saying that he was particularly good at.
No, I sincerely think that me being the ultra popular mean girl was another version of masking. So,
Interesting.
oh yeah, because it was a lot easier to be popular because then people, you were revered, you didn't have to talk.
Oh.
Ah, it's like you could just sit there and be, you didn't have to like add anything. So that was the cool part about it, but it was hiding totally. I
You're
was told
told
by
by
my
your
a
what's
few
that?
days ago that my depression has apparently gone from mild to moderate, and he added another med. I know that one.
That's excellent, Sunrise Dawn.
I am so glad I have my doctor because it is going to be interesting. So, um, the one thing it's weird. The one thing I can't stand is lies. I lied like a fiend until I was 17 years old and then stopped because it was wrong. And now it just drives me crazy to see any or hear anybody else do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying.
It is annoying. Janelle
Oh,
says she's been watching jig and fly tying. That's a cool thing to try your hand at, Janelle. I've always
fine. That's actually interesting, except for the fact that my bio dad fished a lot, and there's
oh, there's stuff. But tying flies is really cool. Fly
I
fishing
bet.
is fun. They make the coolest flies I mean, it's teeny tiny work and they come out so cool. I think that would be a cool thing to
Yes, Susan
try,
P. I have
Janelle.
friends with children that have it bad, so I understand. No, at all. And where was
Apparently,
it?
Bruno was not good to the kids or his students. He was also a fraud about his educational background. Okay.
I'm glad you have his desk then. Although he was good to your aunt and uncle, of course.
Yes.
Chinese
Yes.
stuff are pretty feathers. I get that.
Yes.
Yes, that's why all the makeup, I'm so glad that sparkly makeup is in right now because I always wear sparkly makeup.
I like sparkly makeup too.
Yeah. So,
Janelle, it took them 20 years to finally decide to assess you. That's interesting. I realized that I had ADHD because I started on antidepressants and all of a sudden all my laundry was folded. And it wasn't just folded, it was folded and put away. And I looked around and went, what's going on? Something has changed. And the antidepressant that the doctor put me on is one also that helps ADHD.
yeah, I don't.
Now you are allowed to be as sensitive as you want.
Yes. Yes, we understand. That's okay. At least you're
Yeah.
sensitive for a good reason.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because Lord knows I've got the weirdest yeah, spectrum. It's like I understand when you're a little bit got a little bit going for something that you're really good, for, and why doesn't anybody understand?
Right.
We understand. You've had ooh shiny moments in your life too, Sunrise Dawn. Oh yeah, I huge sparkly person.
That's what I was taking, Adam. Janelle, they said you couldn't be autistic because I was ADHD. Yes. Yes. They put me on Wellbutrin. I took it for a while. Turns out the generic gives me anaphylaxis.
I took it, it made me unhappy.
The Wellbutrin?
Yep, didn't work. It actually gave me hard depression.
That's awful. So they changed you to a different med.
Yeah, now I'm on Zoloft.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Since I was hyperkinetic as a child, they could just sort of like dismiss me because I was already messed up from the get-go. So I only slept maybe 2, 3 hours a night till I was about
Wow.
13. Puberty was when, yeah, sleepwalking, night terrors, didn't sleep a lot. Had the agreement with the parents that I could read or I could be awake with the light on as long as I didn't get out of bed. So,
Yes.
yeah, that's and so it's like as I gotten older, they're just like, "Oh, well, you're this, that, and the other," and never gotten anything clear since then.
Right. Janelle, I think you're right. I think being born in the 60s probably didn't help. Being children of the 70s and 80s meant they weren't diagnosing kids.
But they weren't
Let al-
diagnosing teenagers either.
they weren't diagnosing boys, let alone girls,
Right.
right? It's like my PTSD from when I was kidnapped, right? Nobody was diagnosing grown ass men with PTSD in 1974, let alone 6-year-old girls. Wasn't a thing. Not happening.
Well, when it came to children, it was, wait until they grow up. Wait until after
Right, they'll
puberty.
grow out of it.
Like, "Oh, that's nice. I grow out of the sleepwalking. Now I only talk."
Medication sensitivities are higher in redheads too, Janelle.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yes, Wellbutrin
Oh.
helps increase norepinephrine.
That could be why I did the hard, depressive, is that I just went over the edge and just
Right.
went into this
Oh,
age bias.
can we talk about weight bias and how everything wrong with me would be solved if I just lost 50 pounds?
50 pounds? They'd say 50 to you? Oh my God. Luckily enough, I only got 20.
Oh, I could lose, I mean, I could lose 70 pounds easy.
Yeah, but
Maybe
usually
100.
doctors are nice. I could lose 50. Well, 40 now because the Wegovy is working. But my doctor's never said anything that big. That's sort of like pounding on somebody.
Well, I'm overweight. I
Yeah, but
mean,
it's not going to motivate you if they tell you you need to lose, over 20. Oh, you need to lose 50 pounds. That's not going to be a motivator.
it'll solve everything that's wrong with me, right?
Oh, and you'll be an OT8 too?
I'll be OT8 too. Exactly. Becky's talked about this. Becky said the doctors used to tell her everything wrong with her was because of her weight. So she got the stomach surgery done and lost all the weight and nothing magically changed.
Go figure. A friend of mine who has lost a lot of weight because she's on not Ozempic, not Wegovy, another one. It has helped her. She's lost, I think, 50 pounds now, and it's helped with her arthritis. So that actually it helped, but it hasn't changed everything else.
Right. Right. It's not going to make your life magically better.
At least we're doing it when we're older, so guys won't pick up on us the minute we lose all the weight. Hi, good vibes.
Hi, good vibes. How are you?
Right, Janelle. Seductively mute until 8th grade. Oh yeah, that's normal. You know
It's
what it is?
normal when you're normal autistic. I mean, it
Well,
is normal.
well, it's also the doctor's way of saying I don't want to deal with this.
Right. Or you'll grow out of it.
You'll grow out of
Or
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not what my specialty wants to be, so I'm going to just tell you it'll be okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm reading. Sorry.
That's okay. You get to read.
I did scare one of my doctors though. One of my first doctors in this group where I wound up with Kitty. He was a Doctors Without Borders, and I come in being full goth and being as hyper as I am. I scared him away within 6 months.
Really?
His PA took care of me for like 8 years after that. Because I asked her, I said, "Where's the doctor?" And she goes, "He's afraid of you."
What did you do to him?
I was just myself.
Well, I guess you're too much for some people.
His PA loved me. I used to fix her laptop and everything.
Funny.
That's why she told me the truth.
We don't have services, so why do you need a diagnosis? Exactly. What good will a diagnosis do for you? Right. I've had my doctor tell me that too. Why try to get a diagnosis and that there's nothing that we can do for you? We're only going to try to get a diagnosis for things that'll be helpful.
Well, even if I was told to go to a psychiatrist, even on the platinum plan we're on, they're only 6 for a year. So it's like, okay, so I have to find one that's not stupidly expensive but is good in San Francisco.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Hippocratic oath. There you go, Adam.
Exactly.
It's a developmental disability. Janelle, when I first I have you guys I experience this all the time. The insurance company will get my prescription for my ADHD medication and they'll need it authorized because ADHD is a juvenile. And they want to make sure that the doctor knows that I'm not a child.
I
I'm
am
like,
not I am
the
not
doctor,
looking forward to getting normal medical insurance. We have the platinum because of Papa Cat, his blood clot thing. So, like,
oh,
when he retires, we're gonna just it'll be interesting.
well, we're
Although,
having to switch insurance away from the platinum plan that used to pay everything. So I
yeah,
am, I understand. What's not true,
not
Susan?
true. My doctor thought I wasn't going to get the Wegovy, but my insurance company has been sending me letters going, "Let us make you thin. Let us make you thin." So I think that's why.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're sending me. Let's you can start talking to people, and we can refer you to weight loss management. Blah 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 blah. And I just laugh at them. But the good part is that I get the type 2 and the weight loss thing because they've been chasing me around for it for at least 5 years.
Wow. And have you gotten past the feeling sick all the time stage?
Yes, until yesterday. Yesterday, I had a rip-roaring stomachache just for one day or just for 4 hours, but it just came on like nothing, and it was like, ah. So,
So do you have to do injections or is it a pill?
oh no, it's pen.
Okay.
So I
It's an
do,
injection pen. So you
yeah,
just, okay.
opposite arm.
Okay.
I was doing it in my thigh, and I think the thigh was the one that was making me sick.
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
can
it's
have different responses based on where you do it.
probably, and nobody listens to anybody when they say it. So, um,
Right.
yeah, so I decided to go on my arm instead of my thigh, and the stomach aches don't last all week now.
I would lose my mind with a stomach ache that lasted a whole week. I had hyperemesis with all of my children, which means I was sick for the first 3 months. And with the fourth, because it was a girl and I had had three um
Boys,
assigned male at birth children, uh all her hormones were different, right? So my
right?
body responded to everything completely differently. So I was sick and nauseous and throwing up and in the doctor's office for dehydration,
Ooh, that's not good.
like incessantly. I was so sick.
I
I
spent
don't
puberty with a stomach ache, so that's why it was like, okay, hopefully it'll go away. Nerves. That's what they said. Nerves.
nerves.
I gave me a stomach ache for what, 6 years. Yep.
That's like telling you need to lose weight. It'll cure your stomach ache. Nerves?
I have an atrociously high pain tolerance. I get used to it and then I just go, okay, whatever, it's gonna hurt forever. My back before I got my chiropractor.
Right. You just get used to it. Well,
Mhm,
that's a chronic pain thing, right?
mhm.
I had a sports medicine doc once explained to me that um, in a lot of ways, people who suffer chronic pain are like elite athletes because they just become accustomed to those higher pain levels. And so you have to talk to them about pain differently.
I could have probably been one of those because my back, I got whiplash when I was 18, and then I got it again when I was 30, and just got used to it. And sincerely, it was just like the stomach aches I got used to, the whiplash I got used to. finally went to a chiropractor. It took about 2 years to get it down. And then when my sciatica got caught, I'm like, this hurts. She just started laughing at me. She's also a friend of mine, but she just started laughing at me. She goes, your pain tolerance has gone downhill now. You know that.
Sciatica is the worst. I had sciatica when I was pregnant with my kids, and it's awful. There's at least 2 bots on the ship. We'll see how many more we get. But we got no bot and we got civil bot.
Ah, okay. Meant to be no bot.
Okay, chat, throw us questions. Give us something good to talk about. What do you guys want to hear about today?
Pain. Give us some pain.
Fuzzy, lots of bots. Exactly.
Send us some pain. Come on. Be
All
interesting.
the
Ask us
bots.
questions. God, I gotta turn off the notifications on my computer.
Are they going nuts?
No, that's just my emails, because I don't use this computer regularly, even though I should. But
Yes, I have a similar. Sometimes I go 2 or 3 days without checking in on my desktop, and all my emails come to my desktop, where only certain sorts of emails come to my phone or my iPad.
oh, 3 out of my 4 regular emails go to everywhere. It's one email that I keep forgetting to link. It didn't link for years, and now I guess I don't know actually if it links. So, one of my email accounts has like because I forgot to turn off the erase when it transfers, it had like 16,000 emails.
Oh my goodness. A chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea. That's why you call them garbanzo beans, Fuzzy.
Yeah. Do you know I didn't know what a chickpea was for the longest time until someone like I can't remember what it was in, and I went, "Oh, these are garbanzo beans." Sort of like was it hazelnuts or
Filberts.
Alberts? Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it's
What
like
has surprised us about our channel analytics?
I don't
Chai, modern, or conventional?
I don't
That
look at
one I
my
don't have an answer to, Janelle. That's too esoteric for me. How about you, brain fog?
I for an answer.
Okay. What
'Cause I
surprises
live in
me most?
California. Just because I live in California doesn't mean I do everything in California.
I think the thing that surprises me most about my analytics is how well it finds the audience.
I haven't thought about that because I don't look at my analytics. Weirdly enough, yesterday was the first time I looked at them easily a month. So,
Yeah, I don't look at them very often because they don't change much.
well, actually, I used to look at them until I wound up being in the older range of people watching, and then I'm like, I don't need to know that.
I find it interesting that my audience is 60-40 male to female.
Ooh,
Yes.
wow. I
Corned
think
beef
yesterday.
hashed with potatoes O'Brien? No, Janet,
Oh,
we didn't start till 7.
your family had a filbert farm. That would make sense. Yes, I know. I love filberts. I don't like hazelnuts. Ah.
See, I'm in Oregon. They're hazelnuts. You're not as late as you think, Janet.
Got cat. Whose shorts? Who's got cat shorts?
Cat
Oh, well,
shorts?
that's what my analytics are. They love the shorts of Abby and Gertie,
Oh,
4,000 views for Abby purring for 10 seconds.
wow.
but it has my voice in it going, "Hello."
As you've got a point. Why would that be a surprise?
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Second one I made of her didn't make as much. And it was literally her purring for 15 seconds. And it was like, oh, so I have to put my voice in it too, huh? Okay.
Janelle, you have to explain to me what the analytics that you posted meant because I didn't understand them. Janelle has been digging muchly into the analytics of lots of channels lately.
No, the thing on the notebook.
She made the community post. Yeah.
Wait, you didn't understand? I'd have to have it in front of me again. I read it.
I read it, but I don't understand. I don't understand enough about analytics
Ah,
to understand
it.
what it meant.
I like analytics, but not on purpose. It just it like Shakespeare. It just, speaks.
They just speak.
That was my joke when I was younger, is I understand Shakespeare. So I understand law documents. It's like, of course I'd understand analytics.
Yeah. That works.
But where are either one of those things going to get me? Good night,
I
good
don't know.
vibes.
Analyzing.
Good vibes said good night.
Good vibes. Good night.
Mute your mic.
Hazelnuts are uppity. This is Filbert country? Really? Got rebranded to hazelnuts when Blue Diamond came up here.
That makes sense because that's what you would get in your stocking. Besides oranges were Brazil nuts, filberts, and almonds. So,
Hey, Bill, how are you? I like the Club Brain Fog light being on.
oh, yes. I'm trying to get it so you don't fall off, but you're about to.
I'm about to.
Well, he didn't tell me he was doing it. He did it. So I was like, still don't know what it means though in the real world, why I should be able to find that at a typo.
Find what at a typo? Sorry.
I found the sign at a typo. It was not made for me.
I know. I can't believe you just found it.
Yeah. There was another one. So it's like we looked it up and tried to find it, but we have no clue.
I think it's excellent. You didn't figure out what it meant though.
No, some Christian broadcasting, Christian something foundation, and then a Brazilian soccer team and something else, but nothing having to do with popular why would be at a typo.
What's a typo?
Oh, it's like a stationery type store that has like notebooks and backpacks and things, and I think they're going out of business. But yeah, it was one of my favorite places for a long time.
Interesting. Baptists?
Yes, that's another one.
The Cooperative Baptists.
But why would it
Adam,
be?
tell me about the Cooperative Baptists. There were anomalies in the patterns, so I looked at the data looking for outliers.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about too. I saw it.
Yeah.
It's hard to miss that one. Made you wonder.
Yeah. Bill says ancient non-Euclidean YouTube analytics.
Or
No face secretly in love with Cobilf. Is that a secret, Bill?
not anymore.
Are you in a teenage girl's closet? I think it's a teenage girl's locker.
Oh,
A high school locker. Didn't you guys
they don't have
arrange your lockers all fancy in high school with
we have we made layers.
Yeah, you
Oh.
made layers and you papered them and you put magnet things up with pen holders and shit.
Oh yeah, you want to hear what the cool kids did? Valentine's Day for my sophomore year, uh, all the guys I knew got the $1 rose and stuffed them all in my locker.
Ah,
That's slightly embarrassing, believe it or not, for a 16-year-old girl.
I can imagine.
So I think I gave them pretty much all away to the girls who looked like they were about to burst into tears.
And you said you were the mean girl.
I wasn't mean to the ones who would cry. I was mean to my own people. Ones who could take it.
We found something Adam doesn't know about cooperative Baptists.
Ooh, well, it is religion. That one is hard.
Yeah, but he knows our Reformed Baptists and Arminian Baptists. He has to look up the cooperative Baptists.
Maybe it's too modern for him.
That could be. Did you see
Yeah.
the question he asked earlier for us?
No. What
Let
was
me
it?
find it. Nebulous thinks it's strange that nothing rhymes with orange.
I had that going through my head. I read that one.
Yep. Now I need to find the question that Adam asked. It's an important question.
Oh, do you think calling the Eastern Roman Empire Byzantium is an act of historical erasure? You mean like the band?
I think Adam is just like being like every other male and thinks of the Roman Empire on a regular basis. Is that what's going on? How often do you think of the Roman Empire, Adam? Certainly be interesting to see the hard stop show up on the next Monday's report. And more importantly, all the hardworking channels deserve to know they're doing fine. Indeed, Janelle. Indeed.
I know it should be like a sign off, check your analytics. So now
Check
you
your
know.
analytics always.
I like I mean, you weren't in her diary. Why would you be in her diary? See, it just proves it. It proves that freaking thing I'm not allowed to talk about acts like a freaking 12-year-old. You
The
like that?
orange balloon?
Yes.
Ask Eminem about rhyming orange, No Face says.
Yeah. You can do that.
Istanbul or Constantinople? I think Constantinople is
Yes,
jazzier.
she,
But Istanbul,
true.
not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Be careful with that song. Like,
Yeah,
immediately.
that's the immediate thing that came to mind. It's Istanbul, not
That's
Constantinople.
that's why we're both like
Istanbul, not
disco-y.
Constantinople. I know exactly how that goes.
I have at least 3 ottomans around the house, Janelle. La 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 la.
I have
Do you have an empire?
two ottomans.
Well, it has been proven that if you keep your legs raised, it is good for clots, not getting them, not having your heart screw up. Well,
Really?
I have a thing for chaise lounges. I didn't know that all that time. I thought I was being a princess, that I was actually keeping myself from a heart attack.
I love having my feet up. In fact, I'm sitting here with a hassock in front of my desk chair because I like having my feet up.
A
Your
footy
living room is
hassock.
an Ottoman Empire. Excellent. I love bergère chairs with an ottoman. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have little ottomans that are like from Target, I think now, or IKEA because the chaise I'm not using anymore. Well, actually, I had a huge uh circle chair, the ones that you spin, and when I pulled both the hamstrings, that wasn't doable anymore.
Ouch.
I pulled one, and then the next 2 weeks later, I think I pulled the other one. And when you're hyper flexible, they don't tear, they just stretch.
They just stretch. There's a problem with being hyper flexible.
Yeah, besides the fact that it's supposed to wear away your joints. I tripped over something the other day, and do I fall? No, I stretch. I love that.
Excellent, Janet.
I'm not
Okay,
reading it.
Bilf and Adam are going to debate Jay Dyer on their Sedavancantis
Hey, Scientologist Prof.
anti-Scientology podcast.
On to the computer.
I am looking forward to Adam and Bilf doing a podcast.
Really? I'm not very familiar with BILF. Am I? The brain
Bilf
fog is
on
real.
your channel occasionally, but Bilf is Bilf and Adam are they have their own little conversations in my chat.
Huh?
See? Bilf, better yet, Hank Hanegraaff.
What?
They're coming up with the list.
The traditional Catholic movement, which holds that since the 1958 death of Pope Pius XII, the occupiers of the Holy See are not valid popes. Ellipses. It's a little out there.
Free zone Catholicism. Define free zone. And Adam, I hadn't thought of noids as in terms of the dominoid in years. I hadn't thought of that creature.
I'm so
And you
glad
brought it up.
we're all slightly brilliant here.
We all are slightly brilliant here. Yes, a tuffet, Janelle. Are you asking what a tuffet is?
Isn't it just like a little ottoman? I have a pattern for a tuffet, and I got everything from a craft show, and it's only about this big, I think.
It's
Are you sitting on a tuffet?
no. I'm not sitting on a tuffet. The
Then why are
tuffet's in
you
front. I'm trying to show. There it is. I'm trying to show the tuffet, but it won't show it. There's the
There we
tuffet.
go. Ah, okay.
And I got it. It's got a zipper on the bottom.
Ah, so you can clean it.
No, you just stuff it with old stuff in your house. Old blankets.
You sure that scotch and soda aren't in there?
Scotch and soda are not in there. They would not, as laid back as they are, they would be much unhappy.
Abby would like it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, they would be much unhappy. Orion,
Uh-oh.
want to come say hi to everybody? Come here. Come here. She's going to run away. Oh, she had small ottomans. You're saying she has tuffets.
Ah, okay.
Yes, she does have tuffets. Little Miss Muffet.
You know, it doesn't even have a way you pronounce that stupid word.
Tuffets?
No, sedivacantism.
Sedivacantism?
See? It can be pronounced
Sedivacantism.
a million different ways, and Wikipedia does not have it pronounced.
Well,
I know what you're gonna do.
Maybe ChatGPT will tell us.
Oh, I could have asked Bish, but I don't have one in my room hooked up yet. There's one here somewhere. And she's still called by her A name in certain rooms.
Sedivacantism. Sedivacantism.
Sedevacantism. Okay.
or sedevacantism.
I like the second one,
Vacantism.
sedevacantism.
Yeah.
Where do you put the emphasis, Adam or Bill?
Sounded like an accusation. She has tuffets, don't you know, but is actually a compliment. Yes, it is.
Does that mean she's got a big booty?
Yes.
Hey, the ghetto's got to come in sometimes.
Ah!
Ever since she almost won the presidency, it's been like, my Oakland creeps back. Remember, the voice is completely made up. 3 years, 3 days a week in speech class. I don't speak like anybody else in my neighborhood.
Why did you have speech class 3 days a week?
I had a Cindy Brady lisp.
Did
First
you
grade,
really?
yep, really bad too. First grade, second grade, third grade, 3 days a week. I had speech class for an hour during
I
school.
had speech therapy starting in first grade, probably through to fourth, because I said my S's instead of with my tongue in the front of my mouth, I said them in the sides of my mouth.
I don't even
It's
remember how I said them, but that's
it's
what they
very
told me.
hard to do.
They said I sounded like Cindy Brady. So I've always said I have a Cindy Brady lisp.
A Cindy Brady list.
Yeah, so it was really bad, and weirdly enough, what they wound up with was someone who is very good at diction
Uh-huh.
and sounds like a newscaster.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's my real accent, it's my real voice.
Sedevacantism.
Instead of incantism.
That's different than ChatGPT says.
What is what does Chat GPT says?
Sedevacantism.
Well, is Adam going by the way he's known all his life?
I don't
Because
know.
knowing you've probably know this word for at least 20 years.
Yeah, Adam knows.
Yeah.
Fuzzy says they should get a room. Can of tunaism. There you go, no face. Adam's antism.
So what did we talk about yesterday? Now we can add semantics to it. Remember my list?
Semantics.
Yeah, we have, was it the last one was physics? The one, and structural engineering is always in it. Papa Cat is usually better with the list of what we cover when we do my hour.
Organic chemistry,
Oh.
nutrition, art history,
See, it's too late for us.
occasionally quantum mechanics.
Well, you're covering quantum mechanics? When did you cover quantum mechanics?
I think when you weren't around, when you were
Okay, that
busy,
makes sense.
I was gonna say, I think it was when you were busy starting your school year or, thing where, because you had that week where you were not around a lot.
Yep. That
I think it
happens at the beginning of the week. Semantics. Semantics.
that's semantic.
No
Oh,
face
no.
texts with a twang. What did you end up eating for dinner, no face?
Oh, is this interesting? What were your options?
We had a long conversation this afternoon before you went live about
Oh.
what no face was going to have for dinner.
Because yeah, I had that when you think you know what you're doing and 20 minutes later you still haven't figured out how to get out of the car yet.
Oh.
Trivial Pursuit questions. Oh. Ooh, that's what we should do. What is it? The
We
game from
should do
hell.
some trivial pursuit questions.
You know, they have them for different religions too. There was a Mormon's Trivial Pursuit. Same as that opening Pandora's box in Schrodinger's kind of way. I had a cat named Schrodinger. He was Schrody. Oh, they're trivial pursuit categories. That's what they are, no face. That's what he was asking. Structural engineering, art history.
Okay. So what's
Well,
the capital of Canada?
Ottawa.
No looking it up.
Ottawa?
Yeah.
I don't know why I know that. I have no reason to know that.
Now
See?
I'll have to send these to you.
Brain fog is very strange, and yes, I've been actually diagnosed with brain fog, and I'm not being a butthead by being club brain fog. I was thinking about that
Yeah.
the other day.
Brain fog comes kit and caboodle, part and parcel with fibromyalgia.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I didn't tell anybody I had brain fog for 4 years. So you gotta say I'm really good at covering things up. Not even Papa Cat knew. Who is
Impressive.
Thank you. I almost said Canada. Canada's head of state. Well, it should be Elizabeth May, but anybody heard that one that she did? She did a hey orange balloon thing. King Charles. Yes, isn't he? Because I've always wondered, I keep forgetting. I find out and forget. Territory, annexation, whatever. Yeah, still with the crown.
So Balderdash. Oh, I haven't played Balderdash in a long time. Guys, you need to come up with some games that Brain Fog and I can play
Yeah, because I'm the daft one, remember?
together. Because I got a list of trivia questions I can just ask off, but you guys are going to know all of these. These are easy.
Well, I mean,
What river flows through Paris?
Seine?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know more than I would have known so far. What's the smallest country in the world by land area?
Liechtenstein.
No.
Ooh. Oh my God.
The chat can steal now. What's the square root of this apartment?
I'm trying to get into your brain, Sean, and try to figure out how big your apartment is. It's not working. Commonwealth, thank you. I'll forget it again.
Smallest country in the world. Anybody?
Oh, that's what
That's
Sean
right,
said.
no face.
No, I didn't even think about that. I forget.
Yes, Vatican City.
Actually,
Yes.
one of the royalty of Liechtenstein actually went to my high school because they had a thing about sending their children to America to go to public schools. Don't know why.
Interesting, but they'd have to pay for public school in America.
No, no, public school, not private school, public school.
Yeah, but if you're not a resident of that school district,
He proved it. We didn't believe him for like 2 months because he finally said something, and we all went, Bull, he proved it. And he was staying, let's say something like an aunt's house, or because this is Marin. This was when I lived in Fairfax. So
okay.
not Oakland.
Okay. Ooh.
But
Which country has the most time zones?
the Arctic? Oh, that's not a country, that's a continent. Greenland? Not
Sounds
Greenland.
weird. I don't believe it.
Not us. What comes before?
Oh,
Australia.
this is a hard one.
Is it that one that's like a day ahead of us?
No.
Is it common?
Yes.
Oh God. Denmark.
No.
New Zealand.
No, Adam. Not that one.
Oh wow. China.
No.
Nope. Because I was thinking near a pole, they'd get closer.
Mhm.
But
My first
Russia,
guess was Russia, just what Adam said.
India.
No.
I have absolutely no clue. I've covered all the ones I thought it would be.
Yeah. This I would have never guessed this answer. Never in a million years.
What is it?
Is everybody ready for me to tell the answer? Adam says, what is the only
Semitic language written in a Western alphabet, with a Western alphabet. I would assume Semitic would be Jewish. So that would
that
be
would be
Yiddish.
Hebrew or Arabic.
Yiddish.
Maybe Yiddish.
Well, Yiddish is a sort of a hybrid.
It's a German hybrid, though.
Moonbase Alpha Prime. What the hell?
France. France has the
France?
most time zones because
Why?
of its overseas territories.
Oh, that's cheating.
It's France because of its overseas territories. I
See, that
never would have thought about it.
that would be one of the things that my hyper intelligent family would know, and my brother would like sit there and flaunt over. I'm glad I didn't do it because not Yiddish. Wow. Because he'd remind me for the rest of my life. I'm looking it
Uh,
up. Sorry. Easter
which
Island.
desert is the largest in the world?
Gobi? Gobi?
No,
Sahara? Or is it something hidden in Russia?
no.
No?
What color is a polar bear's fur? That's a good question.
The same color as snow, so it would be off-white,
It
blue,
has
something?
Antarctica. No face is right. It's Antarctica. Not a polar
Ah!
bear's
See,
fur.
that's cheating too.
What?
That Antarctica is the biggest desert.
It is the biggest desert.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it's covered in snow. I'm using the popular brain of it can't be a desert if there's no, if it's covered in snow.
Yes. Yes. A polar bear's fur is translucent. It doesn't have any color.
No.
Yes.
How does it get dirty?
I don't know.
You mean all of that brown is just poo that sticks onto his fur?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. You want to go
Maltese?
past the geography? Okay. Because they grouped them.
Oh, I was gonna say, why not? Maltese?
Yes, Maltese, I think.
Okay. See, I didn't know that one at all.
Yeah. What is the highest grossing film of all time adjusted for inflation?
Uh, oh, highest grossing film. I want to say something like it's The Godfather.
No.
Gone with the Wind.
Yes, we want to know the answer, Adam.
I thought I answered it. Gone with the Wind?
Yep, Gone with the Wind.
Wow, that's some scary doo-doo right there. I can't even
Gone
watch it
with the
anymore, and it was
Wind.
one of my favorite movies.
I read Gone with the Wind when I was in middle school.
I read it probably about 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't even know there was like a book. And since I loved the movie so much, it was like I got the book and read it. And I love Scarlett being a hoe, but I also I can't watch the movie anymore because of the author. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that sucks. It was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, see, here's Bill. If I had a bear dentist once, he was a molar bear. You
So did
see
he,
why he and Adam have this thing. They have this bromance going.
well, when he was dentisting you, did he wear chaps? You said bear.
The French Connection is the highest grossing movie?
Then why did she say why did she say Gone with the Wind?
Well, let's see if Google
French
disagrees
Connection
with ChatGPT.
for adjusted for inflation? It was 72, 73, 79, 61, who knows?
Avatar.
Right.
Google says Avatar is the highest grossing movie.
It is Avatar. It did change when it came out.
Until Avengers Endgame surpassed it.
Adventure. I don't even know what that movie is.
The Avengers Endgame?
And oh, okay, the Avengers Endgame. Okay.
Yes, the Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, so that the way you said it. So I'm like, what is the Avengers Endgame? I didn't know there was a
Sorry.
pause in between.
You're just going with all French answers since we've got France on a roll. These are two easy questions. Who played Forrest Gump who played Forrest Gump?
The guy who was in my cousin's graduating class.
Really?
He graduated from Skyline in Oakland. My cousin's dear.
Cool.
I know.
You were being a silly goose. Okay, Adam, you had me concerned for a minute.
Not me. I
Never
know.
sure when you're being a silly goose or serious. His
I can
wife was an orthodontist.
No. God.
What year did MTV first air?
19, oh God, 79?
No.
Ooh. Had to be 81 then.
Yep,
Okay.
it was 81.
Yeah, because I got it in Marin first before we got it in Oakland. I got to watch,
Really?
yep, got to watch Thriller every single hour it played.
That's hilarious.
I'm surprised you don't know the dances, and I don't.
So we have passed our second Minnesota goodbye.
Tell your Minnesota goodbye. Anyway,
What's that?
how do you,
How do I know?
yeah. Is there a specific time or is
Well,
it just you feel
yeah,
it?
there's a specific time. There's a secret. There's a secret to it.
Charles Aznavour, who's
Charles Aznavour. Aznavour.
Aznavour is Forrest Gump. Oh, does that mean he
Battlefield.
based it? Oh,
Battlefield Earth. True stats falsely reported by Sykes. Yes.
bye, Susan. Have a good night.
Susan, sleep well. No, Susan's just saying it's two Minnesota goodbyes. That's all.
Oh, okay. See, I don't get them as I have to look up to the screen up there to see if the
To see
emoji.
the icons. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just shows you the type out words.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
MN goodbye, MN goodbye.
Yep. So that we know what the icon is, the thing is. Video did kill the radio star.
Say, yeah, that was what they debuted with.
Yep, the Buggles.
Yep. Why is
What's
it
that?
why is it
Hold
a
on a
tribute
moment.
to why is it a tribute to Charles de Gaulle? See, sometimes you get a little too out there for me.
Yeah, and we can't follow, Adam.
I
I
know.
mean, not that we're complaining. It's not a complaint.
No, I've got people like you in my family. I'm used to it.
Ah,
It's just getting to answer that sometimes is annoying. It's like I asked you, what did you mean 2 hours ago? The Knights Templar.
so
Oh, okay.
hubby and the peanut gallery over here want to know what the second song played on MTV was.
Nobody cared. Said nobody cared.
Oh,
What?
You Better Run by Pat Benatar.
Duh. Wow. No, we didn't have MTV. We had California Music Channel, which if Dusty was here, he'd remember that.
California music. Do you remember Friday night videos before we had
Yes,
MTV? Oh
my brother
yeah,
had used to tape them like crazy. So he had them on video for years.
right. Okay, the entertainment questions are too easy. What pop star is known as the Material Girl?
Oh, I wonder who. The
What
one who
movie
doesn't look
features
like
the
herself.
line "May the Force be with you"?
What?
What movie features the line "May the Force be with you"?
I don't know.
I don't know. Which TV show features the characters Ross, Rachel, Monica, Chandler, Joy, and Phoebe?
I've never seen an episode.
Really? Neither have I,
See?
actually. Never won. What year did the Titanic sink?
1914.
Close.
Close?
Close.
1912?
Yeah.
The building in San Francisco is 1914. I
The
think.
building in San Francisco is 1914.
It's
Got
gotta be
it.
why I keep thinking 1914. Big Friends theory.
Big Friends theory. There you go.
Oh,
Pals.
Owls. I like that.
Yes, Edith Piaf. There you go.
I like it. I've called her Edith Piaf my whole life. That's the funny part.
I do the same thing. I put the L in.
Ever since I've been little, it's one of those things the family loved. Edith Piaf. Huh?
Best worst answer wins. Okay, what empire was ruled by Julius Caesar?
Come on, people. We'll wait.
It never sunk. That's your favorite conspiracy theory, No Face?
Or they found the diamond down there? Oh. How about best worst answer worst answer wins?
Yes, best worst answer wins. So, what empire was ruled by Julius Caesar? I can't believe these questions. I need to go.
They're a little unfortunately they're a little below us.
They are a little below us.
I wonder if this is what the mean of, intelligence that would explain him. Um the salad
Listen,
empire.
buddy,
Oh
head
my God.
in there. Do we have a trivia game on the shelf? Husband? A trivia game on the shelf.
We got rid of all of our games.
Is there Trivial Pursuit on the shelf? Oh, I don't think it's there anymore.
Well, they'd be dated too, wouldn't they? We'd be over the young ones.
Yeah, we need new ones.
I know. It's
We
like
need new ones. What year did the Great Fire of London occur?
Ooh, ooh.
Now they're fighting over whose answer is whose. I like Orange Julius.
I'm allergic to
Salad
it. It's got
Empire is
malt in
good.
it.
You did steal it fast, Adam, but I still like Orange Julius.
I can't have an Orange Julius. They have malt in them. So when I was getting all of those nails driven into my arm for my allergy tests, my mom would take me across the street and I could buy a book and have an Orange Julius. We didn't realize it.
You didn't realize you were allergic to malt. And what?
It showed up in the in because it alternated arms, and I think I did it for 8 weeks. So week 1, 2, 3, 4. So it was like nail. It was screws and under needles under the skin, and they finally the malt one like poofed, and mom was like, "Whoops."
I didn't know that Orange Julius had malt in them.
Yep.
1066. There you go, Nebulous.
Why
1066.
1666?
Huh?
Adam put 1666.
Adam's right.
Oh, I know, Janelle. My brain is too. Do you notice? I'm just like, bah.
What was the name of the first manned moon landing mission?
Whoops.
And then who was the last queen of France?
Chicago the city or Chicago the group? I love me some Chicago. Oh God. I don't know who the last king's wife was. You know, you sort of don't care after Napoleon.
Marie Antoinette.
But I thought we had a king afterward, after Napoleon.
Well,
Maybe he wasn't married.
what was the name of the last queen of France before the French Revolution?
Thank you.
Sorry, right. We did have Gerard Depardieu. Exactly, Janelle.
Was the last queen of France? Okay, I didn't know he swung that way.
Apollo 11 is right, Bill. Apollo 11 is right.
I always would say, with this group of nerds here, of course we all know.
I know these questions are
Corrected by Brisker Kubrick. That's funny, Velf. Ah,
I mean, I got nothing here. Who wrote Romeo and Juliet? What is the name of the painter famous for Starry Night?
some crazy guy
Some crazy guy who cut off his ear.
for a hooker.
Lestat. There you go. Louis the 16th? What answer is that to, Cobilf?
Really, the last king. You're with Gerard Depardieu, okay?
I like Gerard Depardieu.
I like him in certain things. When he gets husky, I'm not a big fan of him. I like him when he's just like normal size.
Lanky?
No, I don't like him when he's skinny. I liked him when he was just, like this,
Normal.
not like this, and not like this. I don't mind a big fluffy guy. My favorite uncle on the planet was fluffy all of his life and was married 5 times. So I've never believed that size had anything to do with like charisma. Vincent Van, what I can hear you. What I can't hear
I
you.
can't hear you. What is the only country that borders the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf?
That one there. Which one is that one?
That one country that borders the Persian Gulf and the Caspian Sea. It's that one, right?
Line of it, my head.
Okay, third Minnesota. No, not quite. We got 5 more minutes. Third
Okay.
Minnesota goodbye.
Comic Cat giggling now. He came in here. I'm an oceanist. We don't care for the bourbons.
Orleanist.
Orleanist. Oh, okay. That one was a little dry, dear.
What's the world's largest island that's not a continent? And the answer to the Persian Gulf and the Caspian Sea is Iran.
You. Oh, I'm gonna get beaten on the head for that one. My chiropractor's mom is from Iran.
Oh, your chiropractor's Persian.
Well,
Nice.
she's half Persian because her mom came from Iran before everything got weird. So
Yeah.
I've actually seen pictures of her mom like dressed normally. So
Yes.
in Iran. So
Yes.
but yeah, it's just like conversation
One of my
tonight.
professors taught English in Iran during the revolution.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Greenland.
Yeah, it's so yeah, if you want to prove that men can screw up a country, look at every country that a woman is wearing a burqa in now. 50 years ago, she wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Which African country has the most pyramids?
Seriously?
Yep.
That country.
No, it's not that one. It's a trick question.
Eh, okay. What is it? Some country from back in 1066?
The Ayatollah's only half Persian, Adam?
Yeah,
What's
that
the
makes
other
sense.
half?
They usually are. They're usually not of their own people. You know, the bin guy was from a very rich family. So, no, they don't ever make sense.
Yes.
So, it's not that one. African country.
Janelle, you're right. Janelle got it.
Ah, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
most
I'm looking at
pyramids.
Bulgaria. What?
The most pyramids, Bill. Sudan
Ethiopia.
has the most pyramids.
That's interesting. But then again, it's very funny to see pictures of the Sphinx that's like up to here when they found it. The sand,
Yes.
just the top.
Half Persian, half Azeri.
Now, where is that at? It's further up the Nile.
Further up the Nile. Yeah.
Before everything happened in Ethiopia, it was a really cool place too. Like, I wish we could like put these somewhere to tell people, look, this is what happens when never mind. Anyway.
Sudan was Nubia.
Ah, okay.
The Ayatollah's in mystical calm cycle with the hidden imam.
I don't get it. Recover. I don't get it.
Ooh, that's a good question. What smell is most equated with the paranormal?
Death? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Adam.
Okay. No, I didn't know that. What smell is most equated with the paranormal? Well, formaldehyde? I'm trying to think. Mm,
I don't know. Bilf is the Mahdi.
I'm weirdly enough, death does have a smell. I found that out. I didn't like it.
Oh, it does have a smell?
Yeah, the 89 earthquake, one of our freeways
Oh,
collapsed, and I went to go see it, and when we all, because God, that's what 8:22, got out of the car, and we you could tell death has a smell, and it's sort of like a hospital. It's gross.
okay.
Sulfur. That would
Sulfur,
be
incense. Interesting.
pickles. God, I hope not frankincense. I
I
hate
mean,
that
what
smell.
kind of pickles, Adam?
Kind of pickles.
What
Spicy
kind of
dills.
pickles? Sweet or dill? Or some other kind? Kimchi. Kimchi pickles.
But that's not a pickle. It's a pickled.
Yeah, it's a pickle. If it's pickled, isn't it pickle?
Pickled. Pickles are pickles. See? See? Speech class.
Okay.
It's the only way you can put it.
What is the only U.S. state whose name is a single syllable?
Do you hear that? Orson got it. Do you have it on?
What?
Your
Go ahead.
Did you hear it?
What?
Okay. He said Maine.
Maine. Yes, Maine.
Yeah. Is it on now?
Yeah, it's on. It was on before.
Oh, I didn't hear it before. That's all.
Oh, okay. Maine.
Frankincense or frankincense's monster?
Well, that's the stuff they burn in Catholic churches. It stinks. Gross. Ugh.
Is it bad? I like incense.
Frankincense is heavy as hell. Talk about it, just goes in your nose and settles in your lungs. I've never liked Lent because of it.
Interesting.
And they bring it out with the big wafting
The
thing,
big
and
wafty thing.
yeah, the big with the chain and the hen. It's the incense thingy, and they spray it all around, and it's just like, ugh.
Well, isn't Frank incense made out of hot dogs?
Jesus.
Yep, it's that smell that everybody's after. That hot dog water smell.
Okay. I knew it was, yeah. Gotta get one
That's
right
the smell
eventually.
Orion's after. He got so accustomed. The only way I could give him his meds, the only way that worked,
With
it
cream
was
and a hot
like
dog?
in a hot dog. It's the only way that worked.
Where is he now? Why isn't he bugging you?
Why isn't he bugging me? He's
Yes, sir.
laying on the
Thank you.
floor right there. Orion,
Yeah,
let me
wake
go
him
get
up.
him. Let me
Yeah,
go
the
get him.
sensor thing. You know, Janelle, the one that hangs.
Let me change the camera first. Otherwise, y'all won't be able to see him.
Ah, now she'd only bring me soda.
You haven't had any soda all night?
Nope, no soda all night. He can't hear me, I guess. She's got headphones on.
Have you tried?
I got
Soda!
headphones on.
She's got headphones on.
Oh, soda has headphones on? Okay.
No,
My frankincense was censored. Hello.
there he is.
Are you better not be wearing makeup, Missy?
He's getting it all off me. There's his. You see his. Can you see his scar?
Yeah. Ooh, wow. That's cool.
That's his scar,
That is intense.
isn't it?
Your little Ferrari.
He costs almost that much. It's like having a dog made out of blown glass.
That's what the one we lost last year. Say she's 6 years of asthma. I called her my Ferrari.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Becky's here.
Hi, Becky.
Hey, Becky. Becky, you win.
Oh my God. Do you have something for it?
I do.
Rock on.
I do. And it is beautiful, Becky. I
Ah.
am actually jelly.
See, that's the one thing I haven't figured out yet is how to play with my screen. Ah, okay. Ooh, it's Adam.
I thought it was soda or
I was gonna-
scotch.
I was gonna say we could get them differentiated. Adam and
Yes,
soda.
we do.
Yeah, because I think Soda would be him and Adam would be the one without a shadow.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it'd be. So Soda is the one who has the highlight shadow to him, so he's pink here. I like it.
Mhm. And Scotch was the other one. Let me find the
No,
other
Adam
one.
was the other one.
Or Adam was the other one, rather.
And were they two balls? They are Catholic priests. Anyway, I've never actually only time I see it some maybe it's Good Friday or something where they use or maybe Christmas. They actually use a spoon and put incense in the censer. So I didn't know it had balls. I made myself laugh with that one. Eh. Ah, that looks different. So that would be Adam and the fluffy one would be Soda.
Yep.
Is that okay with Adam?
Well, this is Adam's picture, so
Ah, so yeah, that's Adam's hair is a little bit lower. Soda's hair is more California.
yep. So Becky, shoot me or Cricket an email, sweetie, and we will send this off to you.
Hologram. Adam is only a cat when he is in his hologram box. Otherwise, the cat's not Adam.
Okay.
That made sense.
That made perfect sense.
Yeah. I thought Adam like came out also when the cat was sitting on the ground. So remember, Cricket is older than us, so he can mess with our heads easier.
Cricket is a little bit older than us. That is
Hmm.
true.
Not much.
Yeah, the oceany one, isn't it pretty, Janelle?
You cats are
Becky, the
old.
voice is Papa Cat. The disembodied voice
Yeah.
is Papa Cat.
Hello, Becky.
There he is.
I say he's the head like Orson in Mork and Mindy.
Ah, there you go.
Ethereal visual metaphor. Mm.
What is
Deep.
Neo's real name?
Who's
Neo
what?
in the
Neo?
Matrix.
Oh, um, I'm trying to think of the actor's real name.
No, not the actor, the character, right?
The character.
Yes, the character, but I wanted to say Keanu.
Keanu. Right. But the character's real name.
You know, with someone with an actor with a name like that, they should use his name in something.
They should use his name in something.
Yeah. You kids, Planet Orange Purple Ring. What?
Oh, Mr. Anderson.
Mr.
Mr. Anderson?
Anderson. Thomas
Ah,
Anderson.
Thomas
Indeed.
Anderson. Okay.
two guys looking after the lighthouse mysteriously went missing during a storm. What? It's Lafayette.
Lafayette? Who's Lafayette?
Lafayette. We have a city right there.
Lafayette Ron.
Huh?
Think that was his
Lafayette
name?
Oh,
Ron.
no.
Ooh.
Politan? Are these his buddies?
Politan. What was the name of the ship that James Cook commanded on the first voyage of discovery?
I don't know. Orson was laughing the whole time. The
Sorry,
that
sorry.
screaming voice that the ladies go wild over every time he speaks on your stream. Oh, now I know why he was laughing.
It's all
That is
Becky's
why
fault.
he was laughing.
He was going to be a DJ. For real. Tom Anderson is
Really?
the
Is
old
Tom
grumpy-
Anderson the old grumpy neighbor? That's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, and picture that voice and his best friend who is a scientist, nuclear scientist, real scientist, both of them with IQs higher than God knows what, doing Beavis and Butthead.
Shut up, Beavis.
No, that's enough.
Huh? You have to put up with that all the time. These two guys who were smarter than anything on the planet looked really cool, and then they open up their mouths and start doing Beavis and Butthead. And I would make jokes like, see what happens when you have a higher education?
Exactly.
Because the scientist had to be a doctor. So, yeah, it's like go to good schools, get higher education, and play Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, Smarties, what's the smallest prime number greater than 100?
Impress me, Bun.
101.
It was an easy question.
Okay, he had that look too, like, huh? That's easy.
Because it was an easy question.
They've never really cared to know. Tom Anderson was
Tom
Proto
Anderson was
Hank
a
Hill.
proto Hank Hill.
That makes sense.
Okay. So we're going to be back. Oh, next week we're going to be on your channel.
Yeah. Next week will be on my channel because
Okay.
technically YouTube says you can't do more than one stream at a time. So we're going to
Technically,
take that.
YouTube does say that you can't do more than one at a time.
Right. And so to avoid any BS by somebody trying to be a brat, we're only going to do them on one channel at a time.
Right. Because it's safer that way.
Mm-hmm. So wake up.
So what have you got planned for the week? You're going to be out protesting the rest of the week like usual.
And I have nothing for this weekend for once. I don't think I've had like a full day off that didn't have something involved in it, like, massive stress or something. That'd be nice. Impossible, but nice. We're not working, right? Nope, we're not working either. So just me protesting.
Okay.
How about you?
I've got schoolwork I've got to get started on. I've got a meeting with a professor tomorrow afternoon. I've got to start working on paper revisions, and I've got my teaching philosophy statement is due next week, so and I'm taking a music listening class for my
Why?
1 credit.
Oh, okay. I would say, why? Is there a
Because
new
I need 1 credit.
is there new music that you need to listen to?
No, it's a historical survey. So I'm going to be starting with Baroque.
I hate Baroque.
That's
It's
what
like,
I'm doing tomorrow.
yeah, it's not like cat nails down a chalkboard. It's like dull cat nails against a brick.
That's about right.
Mm-hmm.
That's about right.
Oh, someone wants something.
Yes, his. Hey, 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 you, Orion. Somebody
Okay.
said yesterday it is nice to hear him bark.
It is. No, it is. It's to me, it's like, okay, he's barking, big deal. Next.
Right. His just anxiety is off the charts, and I'm hoping that it'll calm down.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why did Bach sell his kidney? He was Baroque. See? You see it.
me. Why?
But
Why?
Janelle's helping. You got to go for Baroque. We haven't seen Dusty tonight.
I know. Maybe he's doing something. If you bring Baroque, don't fix it. I actually used that one on me before. For real.
Who's used that one on you?
Papa Cat. When he
Really?
was, yeah, when he was trying to like impress me back in the day before,
And you
when we
stayed
weren't
married?
dating. This is when we were dating.
And you got married? You are very forgiving.
I, oh,
It's medicated, so that took advantage.
Well, we know what our streams are going to be like.
My husband keeps making puns and doesn't understand why he just gets side eye whenever he makes a pun. I'm like,
Have you
we've been
explained it to him
married for
enough?
30 years and you don't understand?
He's a guy. No, of course he doesn't
They've
understand.
only gotten worse because now he has 4 children. So the dad puns are deep with this one.
I am glad we are childless.
And then you know what happens, brain fog? Do you know what
What?
happens? Is the
What?
children start to contribute and participate.
Yeah, I can say I do that.
You landed the X using a pun. It's a dangerous ploy. It is a dangerous ploy. It is a dangerous
Yeah.
ploy.
All I had to tell was somebody at that was in a baseball game, they suck, and that was it. I had them.
Oh, here's a good one. What film won the first ever Academy Award for Best Picture? In 1929.
Oh no, Grand Hotel. Charlie Chaplin film, I think. Why don't I know this? I don't remember. Any Portman Storm? Oh, Love
Any
Puns?
Storm, indeed. It's called
Uh,
Wings. I don't know this movie.
Wings?
Wings.
Yes, that is I want to say Douglas Fairbanks or Charlie Chaplin.
How about the longest running Broadway show in
Uh,
history?
oh, actually, it would not be. I bet you it's the French Revolution one. It used to be Cats. I know that.
Les Miserables. It's not Les Miserables.
Oh, Cats.
No,
No.
The Phantom.
First one made me go to that stupid play. It was awful.
Was it awful?
To me, it was. I wasn't into it. So I like the Phantom of the Paradise, not the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay. Who is the only artist? Last one, and then we'll get going. It's getting late.
Okay.
Who is the only artist to win a Grammy in pop, R&B, and jazz categories all in the same year?
Stevie Wonder?
No, but very close.
Thank you. Um,
Rent is a good answer, Janelle.
yeah. Oh, Hamilton too. I know everybody loves Phantom of the Opera. I think it maybe because he made me go see it. I don't know. But I haven't seen Hamilton either. Who did it? Jazz. That's the one that's catching me is jazz. Come on, guys.
Ray
Anybody think that
Charles.
Herbie Hancock?
No, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. That makes sense.
And this one's interesting. The first feature film to use computer generated imagery. What's the first feature film to use CGI?
Tron, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No,
No?
not according to ChatGPT.
Could it be as far back as 2001?
Further by a lot.
Wow. Forbidden Planet? It did use it. Meatloaf? That's not a movie.
Meatloaf's an artist.
Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he was on the wrong side when he passed. Um, Forbidden Planet. That's the 50s.
Westworld,
Ooh. You meant arm on it.
1973.
Yeah, Westward. I guess when his face came off.
Your brother pooped his pants at a Ray Charles concert?
Now,
THX
why?
1138. Really, Bill?
I was gonna say, and why did he do that? Did you make him?
Mr. Loaf.
Usually, when you say anything about your sister or your brother and it's weird, usually you cause it.
Yes.
Sort of like how
Yeah.
my brothers, these were because one brother picked up my bangs and asked me what was playing tonight. That was it.
Asked you what was playing tonight?
Because I had my forehead was, I have a big forehead, so he was like, "What's playing tonight?" And can you figure which one?
Oh, really? That's not nice.
These were also the guys who threw me on the top bunk and made me watch Lawrence Welk one day.
Oh, we had to watch Lawrence Welk every Sunday night at Grandma's house. Lawrence
Habitat-
Welk and Wonderful World of Disney and National Geographic.
Well, what about Mutual of Omaha?
Mutual of Omaha too. And Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah. I was at Face the Nation, Meet the Press. That's when we started, and it just sort of down. Didn't do Disney. I wasn't a big Disney fan.
I wasn't big on the Disney stuff, but Grandma always liked watching the Disney stuff.
No, my grandmother's a reason 60 Minutes and Face the Nation and all that. So
Ah,
I think she
no,
was.
that wasn't child appropriate. Lawrence Welk was a much better choice. Although my daddy let us watch Hee Haw and then Dolly.
Hee Haw was racy. Hee Haw was really. I loved Hee Haw.
Hee Haw was great. My
It
daddy
was.
loved Hee Haw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't understand what the big deal was about a bunch of women all bouncing up and down, but
I
from
didn't
a water,
understand either, but apparently there was a big deal.
yeah, from a water tower.
You met Rail Charles once, Becky? That's cool.
I bet you he was. I actually would expect him to be. It'd break my heart if he wasn't. That's
Yeah.
really cool, Becky.
Marlon Perkins. Exactly.
He was cool.
Marlon Perkins with the whole 45-minute commercial for Mutual of Omaha.
You notice I called it Mutual of Omaha. I didn't even call it Wild Kingdom. Minnie
Right.
Pearl. Love Minnie
Minnie
Pearl.
Pearl. Love me some Minnie Pearl.
That woman was she should have been the like face for all of us to learn. You and have a nice time.
Yes. 60 Minutes was always accompanied by the childhood sense of dread that the weekend was ending. Yes.
Mother would go like, big deal.
Yes. Okay, you guys, we have gone to 2 hours. What brain fog?
Fix said she's a pastafarian, so am I. I've got my card.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Antics, welcome in.
Hi, Antics, but they took it back. I can't take a picture with my colander. You can't do it now.
Why not?
It's not considered a real religion, believe it or not. So I can't marry
Really?
people either.
And the Church of Scientology can?
Yep, and a guy has the whole thing set up like a real religion somewhere up northeast. And yeah,
Wow.
he's the one who wanted it like observed, and it was observed for maybe a year or something, and then it went away.
Okay.
It was a bowl of spaghetti and it's 420 somewhere. Yep.
Yep.
Ah,
Okie
greetings.
doke, y'all.
Okay, we're leaving.
We're leaving. We will be back here next week, same channel. See Brain Fog
See me
tomorrow on
tomorrow
her channel
at 2,
at
as
2.
usual.
Papa Cat's a member for 3 months. I didn't realize that. Thank you, Papa Cat.
Doing the booty dance.
Yes, of course.
And I
Carrie
will
Ann.
be live on Saturday
Morning.
morning for bacon and baking hour. I always get it wrong. You always watch the end of General Hospital because Scooby-Doo was coming on next.
I forgot about that.
I remember that.
Yeah, so
Indeed.
do I.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
See you later.